Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Oop. Hey. Always great when my phone falls flat on its face. Anywho's, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Deliberate Millionaire stream. I am Rosemary Nonny Knight. I am the prosperity minister and a business coach for ambitious spiritual people determined to thrive, to prosper, to make at least six figures whilst living very deliberately in line with their purpose, but living in their true design. I support you in leaving behind the pain, the limiting beliefs of the past, and rising victorious in your true design life. Your true design life is a life of freedom, fulfillment, financial abundance, a love drenched life, if you will claim it. And we're going to start today with our affirmation because it's so relevant to what we're going to talk about today. You are a leader worth following. Do you believe that? Do you actually believe that you are a leader worth following, or are you holding back, playing small, pretending to be less than who you are? Well, it would start here with this affirmation, which is I accept all of me. The dark, the light, the in between. I accept all of me. I love me. Let that be your affirmation. Let that be something that you continually say to yourself. I accept all of me. If you're going to be a leader worth following, which you already are, truth be told, one of the reasons why you will hide is because you do not accept who you are. You do not accept that you are powerful. You do not accept that the stories that you've been through are enough for you to support other people in overcoming. You do not accept that you are enough, and yet you are. So we start with this affirmation. I accept all of me. The light, the dark, the in between. I accept all of me. I love me. Let's begin. I accept all of me. The dark, the light, the in between. I accept all of me. I love me. I accept all of me. The dark, the light, the in between. I accept all of me. I love me. I love me. Yeah, yeah. Let me your affirmation. It is definitely ours for this week. So yes. Let's talk about being a leader worth following. I started saying this to or affirming this to myself when I was really going through some seriously dark times in my business. It felt like everything had dried up. It felt like nothing was working. It felt like, oh my goodness, what's even the freaking the point? Basically. And I started affirming to myself that I am a leader worth following. I am a leader worth following. And yeah, when you start to say that and affirm that to yourself, there might be a part of you that feels a little bit, what's the word, too proud, too crazy, too whatever. You might even start to kind of talk yourself down. Who are you to say that? And that's precisely the point of this. You are a leader worth following. You are a leader worth following. I really want you to take this on board because some of you are playing so small because you haven't convinced yourself. You in fact you have convinced yourself of the opposite, that you are not worth following. That what you have, everybody else is saying, everybody else is doing, it's not that important. Nobody really needs to know about this. You haven't stepped up into true leadership, and then you wonder why things are not working for you. Honey, you are a leader worth following. When you really, truly commit and step fully into the identity, to the persona that the divine has created you to be, you are a leader worth following. You have the influence. You have the message because all of that mess that you went through, that so in some cases you might still be going through some mess. That mess that you went through, it wasn't to or it wasn't it's not that you had to go through the mess, but it is that you have been through the mess and nothing is wasted. You have been through the mess and you've overcome and you're still standing, and now you can support other people in overcoming that same mess. If you will, instead of quitting, instead of slowing down, instead of continuing to play small and procrastinating, you instead choose to rise, to be the leader you know you're called, born, meant to be. Some of y'all are leading in your religious organizations, your communities, which is good, but you know you're meant to be bigger. You know that you're meant to make a bigger, bolder difference in this on this planet. But you haven't fully accepted you. You still think there are other things that need to happen first. You still think that other people need to affirm you first, maybe your spiritual leader or whoever. You think there needs to be some more certifications, there needs to be more life experience before finally you are ready to rise up as the leader you are meant to be. But I ask you from today, from this moment forward, that you start affirming to yourself, I am a leader worth following. That you start trusting yourself. That yes, you do carry a powerful message. Some of y'all are healers who have actually supported lots of people in healing some various things. And still, it's like you're still waiting for that affirmation from who knows where before finally you step fully into the role that you know you're meant for. So you are coaches, you are already coaching, people are already turning to you for guidance. And in fact, if anything, you're losing your own life in trying to help everybody else, particularly people who you are not necessarily called to, but that you are so engaged in their drama and noise and nonsense that you're forgetting your own agenda. You're forgetting your actual purpose. And I'm calling you out of that nonsense into stepping up to your throne again. Step up to your throne. That throne you knew earlier in life, when before life happened, you knew who you were meant to be. You knew that you were here to make a difference. And in fact, on good days now, you know you are here to make a difference. And yet, you keep talking yourself out of it. You keep waiting for people to validate you. It's like even as a coach, as a healer, as a course creator or spiritual teacher, whatever, you are waiting for your business to confirm your calling, when actually you must affirm yourself and then build a business around what you're already affirming about yourself. You cannot wait until I have the clients. When I have the clients and I get lots of testimonials, then that must mean that I'm finally a leader worth following. No, you start by affirming to yourself, I am a leader worth following. I know it can sometimes feel hard to, because some things come to you so naturally. You take it for granted that everybody knows this, don't they? Everybody understands this, don't they? They don't. They don't. Okay. It's because you have been through certain things. That's why you find it so easy and it seems so normal to you. But you already know that there are people that this is not normal for. That there's parts of your message, the parts that you really want to help people with. You know that there are people that do not find it as easy, as straightforward as you do, because they haven't been through what you've been through. They're still hiding, and you are still hiding. So wake up and stop freaking hiding, okay? You do have a message. There's a longing inside of you to really express yourself, to really be bold in the marketplace. Well, get on with it. Get on with it. You have to affirm yourself first. The business is not there to affirm you. The business is not there as some kind of validation for you. It is there because you have already validated yourself, and now you've decided to create a business around the message that you carry. That you have decided every single day that you're going to find a way to communicate your message, okay? Whether it's through blog posts, whether it's social media, whether it's going networking, whether it's giving speeches, whether it's being interviewed on podcasts, whether it's doing live streams like this, you are every day going to be communicating your message. Every day you're going to be growing that audience by capturing people into your world, by showing up as the leader you are called and born and meant to be. Okay, that you will no longer wait for anybody else to affirm you. You will start right now, because everybody starts with zero. Everybody starts at zero, okay? And then you build your audience one heart at a time. I know you want to, you want to speak one thing, you want to do one video, and then, millions of people suddenly start following you. But that doesn't happen to anyone. You create your audience from a place of knowing you are a leader worth following. And because you know that, you start acting in the marketplace as a leader worth following. You start capturing people into your world, bringing them into your social media platform. You go and make contact with the people that you feel called to serve. Find out where they are. Go and start communicating with them, and then draw them into your world. Invite them. Give them some kind of free giveaway or something. Invite them into your world, and then from your world, and invite them onto your mailing list as well. Okay, guys, have an email list, yes, and then close them, as in invite them to work with you. Invite people to work with you. Now you have no control over whether somebody's going to say yes or no. That's irrelevant. What is relevant, what you can do is that you daily make sure that you are inviting people in some way, shape, or form to work with you in some fashion. Okay, that is what you have control over. And the more people you call into your world, the bigger and bolder you show up in the marketplace, the more people you call into your world, the more likely you are to have people saying yes to working with you. So, and then you can start to get paid to transform people's lives with that message inside of you. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for validation. Stop waiting to be perfect. Nobody is perfect, and you do not need to be perfect before you show up in the marketplace as the leader you are called, born, meant to be. You know that you are called to this work. You are called to make a difference. You are called. In fact, some of y'all were born knowing that you are called. So stop waiting to be perfect. You do not need to be perfect before you start leading other people. You do not need to have figured every single thing out before you start leading people. You just need to be half a step to one step ahead of somebody else. And then you can start doing what you already deeply desire to do. Some of you really long for this work, to be able to coach and to heal and to teach and to counsel and to guide and to get paid for it. It's something that you really long for. It is a part of your purpose and you know it, but you still hold back. You are an ambitious spiritual person and yet you hold back. It's so much easier for you to make money doing what you do not want to do. But when I call you to do the work that you are meant to do, you hold back because you have been listening to limiting stories for way too long. And I'm here to help you leave behind the pain, the limiting beliefs of the past, if you will let me, so that you can rise victorious and start taking back your territory, start expanding your territory, as in the people you are called to influence, one heart at a time. One heart at a time, you build your audience. One heart at a time. And then it starts to snowball. But you have to begin when it almost feels like, who am I to do this work? I need to wait for people to affirm me before I can do this work. It's a lie. It's a freaking lie. You are just overthinking. You are procrastinating for no good reason. Be done with it, my love. Stop with the overthinking. Stop with the second guessing. Take decisive action. It is your time. You are ready now. You are ready. There is no perfect time. Just begin. Begin. If you don't know how to do it, come, listen, reach out to me. Let's have a session. I will help you map out your whole freaking business thing. And then you can work with me beyond that to really bring it to life and to keep getting inspired whatever, when we get on the phones. Come on. Stop holding back. You are perfectly positioned to bring your message out right now. The time is now. Start trusting yourself. Accept all of yourself, the light, the dark, the in-between, because all of it is a part of your message. All of it. There are people who are waiting to hear your specific voice. So start to speak. You do not need any more approval, my goodness. Some of y'all have been getting prophetic words forever about the fact that you are called to do a certain thing, and you keep holding freaking back. Stop with doing that. Stop doing that. When you surrender fully to the calling on your life, the divine will give you the words to speak. You will have ideas, and then you will be able to expound on those ideas if you stop allowing fear to determine what you do next, and instead let the vision be your guide. Lean into the divine with your eyes focused on the vision, loving yourself, and you start to speak, you start to lead, because you are a leader worth following. Have the courage to be seen and to be heard in the marketplace. Yes, I understand that somebody somewhere, how may have said things that have hurt you. Maybe you even tried to show up on social media and people were in some way saying horrible stuff. That comes with being a leader. There's going to be those, and unfortunately, sometimes those who have nothing useful to say like to say it. Whereas those who are listening in the sidelines, they're lurking in the background. You don't know they're there until one day they suddenly come out of the woodwork if you have stayed on path. And then they start buying from you. Then they want to work with you because they've been listening to you for a while and you didn't even realize it. You thought nobody cared. And so you took it to mean that your message was not good enough. Do not be that person. Affirm yourself. Hold strong inside of you. Allow the divine to encourage you. Come into a community where you are encouraged and empowered to stay on track, regardless of what the physical reality is doing. Come on. You do not need to be perfect. Remember that you do not need to have all of your personal issues sorted before you can finally lead. No, you can start right now. Listen, as I said, when I was in the dark times, and I still say it to this day, I affirmed to myself over and over again, when I could hear my inner critic about to start telling me how, oh, you shouldn't do this. Yeah, who are you to think that you can do this? Is it ever going to work for you? I am a leader worth following. I am a leader worth following. My work equips people to prosper. It is worthy of rich reward and recognition. These are affirmations I said to myself over and over and over again. Every single morning, I would wake up and get my journal out and write out who I have chosen to be. What is the leader I have chosen to be? Who have I chosen to help? Who are they? Who am I? I wrote it down every single day. To this day, I write it down practically every single day, reminding myself of who I have chosen to be. Because I see Project 334K, 334,000 ambitious spiritual people thriving, prospering, making at least 6 figures whilst living in their purpose. Imagine the impact that we will have on this planet. That is my message. What is yours? Communicate, capture, close every single day. Communicate, capture, close every single day. Communicate, capture, close every single day. Do not allow yourself to go to bed without you doing those 3 things. That every single day you are bringing new people into your world. You're growing your social media presence. You're growing your email list every single day. You are inviting people to work with you every single day. You listen, leaders do not need to be perfect. Give yourself permission to lead. You don't need to know everything. When you are called upon, the divine will give you the words to speak. Trust that. Trust yourself. You do know exactly what needs to happen next. Take responsibility for the hearts you are called to serve. And show up unapologetically. Show up as a flawed leader, but a leader nonetheless. You do not need to be lacking in vulnerability. You think leaders are those that just look as if they have it all together all the time, and they and I'm not saying that we want to come out into the world and then you're just talking about all the things that we're doing wrong and everything. I know, but I am saying that you are a human being, and that's okay. You are still a leader worth following. Okay, if you will show up communicating every single day the message that you carry inside of you, that's the divine. What do people need to hear? Use the tools available in this day and age for you to come up with content ideas. Come on and listen to yourself. You are creative. Use the tools. Yeah, use the tools. That's fine. Use AI. Use whatever is necessary for you to take what is already inside of you and expound on it. It's okay. Communicate every single day. Capture people. Grow that audience every single day. Create some kind of free giveaway and start drawing people into your world every single day. And every single day, tell them how they can work with you. Invite them very deliberately to work with you. Be very clear on exactly what is necessary or what their next steps are. Be very, very clear about this and invite them to work with you. You are a leader worth following. You are a leader worth following. There is no one more qualified than you to lead the people you are called to serve. You are a leader worth following. So stop holding back. Show up. Shine your light. Get out there in as many different ways as you can. Be everywhere doing something is what's his name used to say, Dan Kennedy. Be everywhere doing something. Let your people see you. Let your people see you. You are a leader worth following. Now trust yourself, accept yourself, and get out there. You are a leader worth following. This is the truth of you. You are a leader worth following. Okay. Until the next time, my loves, share this with somebody else. Get a copy of my book, The Remove the Blocks, or jump on the phone with me for a Remove the Blocks personal session. If you find that you know that you are called and born and you're not to serve, to called and born to make a difference to the people you're called to serve, and you're not able to do it for whatever reason, let's remove those blocks. Let's get in the let's just heal what needs to heal so that you can show up in the marketplace with courage, with confidence, with boldness. It is time for you to show up and be who you are meant to be. You are a leader worth following. You are a leader worth following. Are you ready? Look around this video for the links or see the link in my bio if you're on Instagram. Until the next time, my loves, go forth and prosper. You are a leader worth following. So allow yourself to be followed. Expect people, your people, to find you, to hear your voice as you start speaking with boldness. Let them come and you serve them. You are a leader worth following. Until the next time, my loves, much amazing love. Go forth and prosper right now. Go forth and prosper.